Now assigning property is so easy in MIDAS Gen. All you have to do is select and drag and drop. So I'm going to use the worksheet menu over here. So let me select some columns and some members. So let us see over here. These all are going to be my, first of all, concrete members. So I drag and drop the concrete property. Secondly, the remaining ones are already 43B, that means they are steel sections. Next, I want to change the property from pedestal, which is assigned to all of them, to different types of members. So let me go ahead and let's say I want to give the concrete beams. So concrete beams are, these are the concrete beams I have over here. So all I have to do is just drag and drop. So our concrete beams, you can just say right click property, and this is not a concrete beam, this is my edge column. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to modify the name, and yeah, now edge columns. So I go in the top view, I'm going to select all the edge, so zoom it and select these ones too. Yeah, so my edge columns have been selected, and I'm going to deselect the pedestal ones. So just use all the deselect commands and use this option, drag and drop. Okay, now for our better use, let us just deactivate all these concrete elements. So you can either reverse it. Let me remove the grid lines so we don't have any interruption. We are done with the edge columns. Let us go ahead and do with the intermediate columns. So these are my intermediate columns over here. So I'm going to click over here and drag and drop the intermediate columns. Okay, so after the intermediate columns are done, I'm going to create the the mid column over here. So again, I select my mid columns, all these, and just say mid column, drag and drop. Okay, so this is about the assigning to the mid columns. Now about the intermediate beams. So we have got certain intermediate beams over here. So let us go in the side view and select all the intermediate beams over here. So as you can see, all the intermediate beams have been, say, steel beams instead of intermediate beams. My intermediate beams are actually going to be these ones. So I'm going to select my intermediate beams, intermediate beam, drag and drop. Intermediate beams are done. So the property of the intermediate beam is having a center to center offset, which we can further change it to center top. So let's say OK, and let us provide some left tapered, and similarly we can change this one to center top. And all I'm going to do is again just select the side ones, right tapered ones, and apply them. Truss elements. Now over here I'm going to use this filter by direction option, selection by filter direction. So over here this is X, Y, Z, X, Y, and Y, Z, and X, Z. So it's about the direction in one way, and this is about the plane. I'm going to select the X direction so that I can get all the elements that are lying only in the X direction. So there we go, we are done with this. Now we'll just provide these purlins, drag and drop. Purlins are created. Now I want to provide the truss top chord, so I'll just change the vector and say YZ direction. It has got Z direction as well. So let us select this by polygon. Okay, so all my top chords are done. Drag and drop them. Similarly I can do it for my remaining these beams. These are my truss bottoms, so truss bottoms are done. Remaining ones are going to be all these members and truss intermediates, which are my angle sections.